Alright, how's it going, guys? We decided that we should probably do a little walkthrough of our bases to show you guys what we've been doing since we haven't had any major updates, so we haven't done any update videos. So currently I have way too much wood, so I am building 2 more coke ovens. That's what I was in the middle of when we ended. So these will be running next time. My forestry farm runs out of dirt. I think I'm not giving it quite enough power, and that's why it's doing it. And I'm going to try to change that around a little bit next time we stream. That way it'll continue to run. I also need to get something set up for getting my fertilizer in there, but it's going right now pretty decent. I'll take you outside and show you how I am powering it. Oh, you turn this crap off. Except I just apparently hit the wrong button and froze my game. There we go. I don't know what the hell button I just hit, but apparently don't hit that button. Alright, so I have solar panels from Project Red, or Red Power. God, kill me, I can't do what I said. I have 4 by 2, 3, 4, 5, so I have 22 of them out here. And this battery box is always empty, so I don't think it creates enough power. I am thinking about changing this over to where I can put power off of here into an electrical engine and suck a little bit of power off of my solar and wind array. I have made 1 hybrid, and I have 4 advanced solar panels. I have a low voltage. I have 2 low voltage, 2 medium voltage solar arrays. That's the main thing I've been working on, is making solar panels. I'm not going to make any more hybrids because Junior and I talked about it. The advanced makes 1 EU at night. The hybrid makes 8 EU at a tick at night. But it takes approximately the same amount of iridium to make the hybrid as it would 8 of these. And it would put out the same amount of power at night. And during the day, it's the same as well. So, since we're using these for making iridium, it's kind of a waste to use the iridium to make them more compact. I've also been working a little bit on farming, trying to get more crops. I've got 2 of these, and this one here I have changed out between gold and iron blocks and gold and iron ore, which is the only 2 I can think of that it might be. There must be one that Greg added that looks like that. I know copper and tin do not look that way, but I don't remember if there's another one that he added that uses the iron and copper. But I know it has to be an ore because I think I just messed up that door. I know it has to be an ore because of the fact that it has never produced anything. And in this version, Greg's portable scanner does not tell me. Does it tell me what it is? ID, hardness, type. Yeah, see. Crop ID is 180. Fertility and all of that stuff, but it doesn't say the actual name, and I don't know what crop 180 is. And I don't think, if we look at seed bag. So they all have the same item ID. I'm guessing it's the metadata that we need. And I don't know if there's a way to turn on block item ID setting. Yeah, that's definitely not what I want. Plugin options, that's not what I want. Yeah, I don't see anything that shows how to tell what the metadata is of it. If anybody knows, let me know. So I don't know what that crop number is. Maybe I can look it up on the wiki and find out. I don't know. As you can see, we're making 75 to 90 EU a tick out of the reactor. I changed the reactor so that it now runs on 6 thorium quad rods rather than using the uranium in the middle of it. And I'm getting this one set up, and I'm going to do uranium in that one. I'm in the middle of doing that, but I have no tin, and I was running a little bit low on copper at the time because I hadn't processed all of my copper. You guys have already seen the redstone centrifuging setup, the recycling setup back here for getting cobble, and honestly, I think I'm going to be throwing sand in there soon as well. Electrolyzer, blast furnace, distillation tower, which I have not automated the distillation tower. Vacuum freezer, which I haven't used yet. This is my pyrite setup that automates pyrite being electrolyzed and turned into iron and sulfur. And then the iron and sulfur get sent over into the setup over here, which I need to work on it because I'm at 14 stacks of sulfur currently, so I'm going to need to get rid of that. This is where I get my uranium electrolyzed. This are centrifuge. This one I'm not even using currently. My implosion compressor for making my iridium plates, and all of my sorting of things, which I've had to add in emerald since then, and ruby. So that has changed a little bit. Other than that, it's all still the same as last time. And then down here, I have changed out and put in all of these diesel generators, which run off of nitro diesel. So there's 3 on this side and 5 on that side that are all running out of nitro diesel. And then I also automated this up because I had a full barrel of saplings up there, and this thing eats through those saplings way more than making ethanol. I'm actually out of saplings at the moment, but I was compressing the saplings, which turned into the compressed plant ball rather than a plant ball. And then I could automatically can that up into a can and then extract it into biofuel, and then the biofuel goes into this diesel and gets burned. I don't know which one is better. I think it's probably better to use ethanol. So I'm thinking I might do a thing to make sure that they get sent over to the ethanol production before they get sent over here. Because 4 of them here become 1 compressed plant ball, and then that one becomes 1 biocell, which becomes 1 biofuel, which is 6K EU at 12 EU a tick. Where if I do the saplings into the fermenter, depending on what I use, whether it's apple juice or water, I get 0.8 biomass which turns into just under 0.3 biofuel. And the biofuel, so it would take, I'd say it's 0.25, we'll say a quarter. So that's relatively the same as, it would take 4 saplings to make 1 ethanol. So 1 ethanol in a diesel generator is 32,000, where doing it this way was only, what the hell was that? Well, I guess let's look again, because my memory. Compress it. Can it? 6K. So by doing it this way, I'm losing a lot of potential power. But the ethanol is way slower. So I was doing that just to get rid of the excess. So I do need to make sure that the saplings come over here first and go into either this one that's running on apple juice when we have apples, which we don't have any of currently, or this one that just runs off of water. And I also put in a combustion engine so that when the lava ones aren't able to keep up, that I can kick that on, which I need to, when I change this over, I never put in the lever for turning off these guys, which I need to do. I need to put an actual controller in here. I need to make a thing for, yeah, see, that's opposite of where I need it. That's going to be a problem. Because these work opposite of one another. So I can turn that one off, I can turn that one off, but this one is going to turn on when that one turns off. So this lever is not going to be able to be there. And if I put redstone underneath there to go from the things, it'll probably still work. Let me try this real quick. I know this is supposed to be a review stream, but I gotta work out something stupid. It's gonna do the block that it's on, but that's not gonna do, yeah, that's not gonna go into that because it's not directed that way. So I would literally have to go, let me see if I can do this. Actually, wait a minute, I know a way I can do this, I think. Wrong pouch. There it is. Let's try these. If I take that out, I put that in, now it's going to connect to it. Okay. So then I can get rid of this one and put that there, and that'll control that. And it will not connect to the one up above. Alright, so red alloy wire for the wind. And now I can just control that whole thing through that one lever right there that I can reach from up here. Perfect. And then this lever will control that one. Alright, so we got that. So I also moved this over because I found out that saplings have to go in the top, otherwise they'll go in a slot you don't want them in, like over here or over there. And so I had to move it over, which means I have less room. I'm going to try to redo this whole room in the next little bit. Another thing that I did was I didn't want to have to make another one of the clocks up there. So I made a wireless receiver, set it to 10, and I put that up here on the wall, which is connecting to that transposer that is pulling out of that chest, and everything from the farm comes down there, so all the saplings and stuff. and then I put a red power filter on the top of each one of these. It says what is to be in that box. That because I ended up filling up with sand and was getting sand in here, so then it was going around here, and I didn't like it. So I changed it out to using the transposers and filters, so now only saplings will go in here, only sand will go in there, apples in here, and wood in there. And for right now, I'm going to break this out so it's not going down to there. And I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to prioritize it over to those instead of downstairs. That way I'm not wasting potential power by doing so. The only other thing is my matter fabricator has changed just a little bit. I moved it over a block. I have it running right now on green sapphire for cesium and scrap boxes. I've made another 3 UU matter today, but I put in an MFSU because a couple times now I've come back and didn't have anything in here for it to run on, and it was full of power, so that meant that my potential power was being lost that was coming in. Another thing that I need to get changed is, if you notice, this is full on creosote because this is full on power. This is not outputting its power into the main power line that runs to this MFSU or this MFSU. So I need to get this power going into this line here rather than into the MFSU directly. And I'm going to change that next time we're here as well. I'm thinking that this diesel generator, once I figure out how to make more ethanol, I'm going to actually pair it up with this one, which I will probably take this one out of here, put it in the floor as well. This is for sodium that I get. This is for my methane. These are my 2 thermals. And that one is for my mercury, my excess mercury. And yeah, that's about it. That's what we got going on, other than a whole lot of searching for tin. That's what Junior and I are doing. Well, I'm searching a lot for tin. Junior's flying around the end for sheldonite. I'm trying to make more power, to make more UU matter, to make more iridium. He's going I want to fly around the end and find more sheldonite so I can get more iridium that way, and I don't have to make as much power to make as much iridium. But he's wasting a lot of power flying, looking for it. Probably not as much as what I'm doing, but it's still a lot. But that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to possibly be doing a few other major changes, so there might be another update coming next week. But otherwise, it'll probably be another month or so before you see one, because really the main thing we're working on is more solar for more power for more iridium. But have a good one, guys. See you next time.